Untouchable City Prepper. Man, I'm glad to know all you guys are still following the channel. I've been busy as always, taking care of business within my life. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are bearing with this this gas hike that we're all going through. It's unfortunate that we have to go through this just to try to get to work, back and forth to work, and just for everyday necessities. But if you clicked on this, let me turn my RAM off. It's kind of hot in here, but for some reason my signal in my house ain't really that great right now, and I'm on my way to work, so I said I'd do it in my truck like I do a lot of my videos. All my windows are tinted, so I don't know how it's gonna look when y'all play it or whatever, but this is the situation right now. Like y'all said, y'all saw the title of the video, man. I gotta turn the air back on, I'm sorry. It's hot, man. It's hot. So y'all can see it's hot. Yeah, so title of the video, man, a 22 LR saved my life yesterday. Okay, I'm not doing this video for clout. I'm not doing this video for likes. I'm not doing this video for nothing but the people who are interested in trying to protect themselves, save their families, and preserve life. Okay, yesterday I could have been viciously attacked by a pit bull mixed with a pit bull bully, a bully pit bull. I was told that's what the pit bull is. I personally had 4 pit bulls in my life. I live in the city of Detroit. Dogs are everywhere in Detroit. It's a problem. A couple weeks ago, a couple pit bulls ran on some kids' playground, viciously attacked some kids. I've known several people within the city who have had close encounters with dogs, mailmans, you name it, man. I do not condone animal violence in any way. I love all my pets, and I have respect for other people's pets. The issue and conflict comes in when your pet tries to attack me or somebody in my family or what have you, or whatever the situation may be. So going on, we're gonna get on. Okay, so my EDC every day, the gun that I carry every day, is none other than a Taurus GX4. Okay, Taurus GX4. Okay, that's what I carry every day. Okay, it's always loaded in my car at all times. This, y'all probably can't see it, but I got Underwood Extreme Penetrators, 9mm. Okay, this is what I typically choose to carry as my EDC every day. I got the extended mag. It's 13 rounds in the mag. I got 1 in the chamber, so I got a total of 14 rounds of Underwood Extreme Penetrators. Somebody asked me what was the ammo before, and I had to tell them. That's my everyday carry. That's what I carry every day. Small, light. It's a 4-inch barrel. I'm pretty accurate with it. It's light. I love it. It's a great gun. Now, I do have friends who watch the channel who have had serious issues with the Taurus GX4, who told me it's garbage, who told me it's trash. Some people say they don't like the kickback of the GX4. Some people say the GX4 isn't accurate. I don't think that they're wrong, but me, on my personal experience, I love the Taurus GX4. I love it. I love it. I got extra mags in my plate carrier, which I carry every day. Got 2 extra mags right here. You know, I love the Taurus GX4. You know, and I would have thought that if I ever was to come close to defend my life, I would have that on me. Yesterday, that was not the situation. Okay? Yesterday, I'm always in my neighborhood. Okay, and I'm gonna show y'all my second gun. Now my Taurus GX4 is about, no, it's 3 inches. It's a 3-inch barrel, I believe. I think it's a 3-inch barrel. Yeah, the Taurus GX4 is a 3-inch barrel. If I said 4, I'm sorry. But like I said, it got Underwood Extreme penetrators. Somebody asked me about the ammo last time in one of my older videos, and it has Underwood Extreme penetrators in there. Okay, the Underwood Extreme penetrators, I've clocked them at almost 1,500 feet per second. The box says 14, but I don't know what it is about the GX4, but they busting them. When I run them out of my Canic, is running at about 15. Taurus GX4 is running at about 14. Okay, so that's 1,400 feet per second with the exterior hollow point that I'm trusting to defend my life. Okay. I'm always on my front yard, and when I'm in my neighborhood, I'm typically carrying my GX4. But today, I always think about, and y'all can look at some of my older videos, when I've shot 9mm without ear protection before, and I can handle it. But I always think about, if I ever get in a situation where I have to defend my life, you're not gonna think about ear protection, but I always think about, I don't want to go deaf after I defend myself. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll make it out to be able to live. That's first and foremost. But I don't ever want to have to blow out my eardrums to defend my life. You know what I'm saying? I know that's in a realistic scenario, that's probably not going to happen. But when I'm in my neighborhood, a lot of times I just carry my 22 LR. Now this is a 22 LR 1911. Okay, now this is my first gun I ever bought. Right here, it's a 1911, but it's chambered in 22 LR, y'all. It's chambered in 22 LR. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, and most times I open carry this when I'm in my neighborhood. You know, most times I'm open carrying in my neighborhood with this. Okay. Or if I'm cutting grass or something, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, I always had this on me. It's an easy to clean gun. It wasn't that expensive. It's by American Tactical, and this was the gun I used to defend my life. Chambered in 22 LR. American Tactical 1911, y'all. Okay. That gun saved my life and my family's life. Because if I would have got hurt, the dog could have potentially jumped on my wife as well. Okay. The ammunition, I taped this whole video, I retaped it just so I could do it over, so I could tell you guys what ammunition I used. This is the ammunition inside of it. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay. CCI Mini Mag Hollow Point 22 LR 1200, and I think it says 60 feet per second or 50. I can't really see on there, but 1260 feet per second hollow point is what I use to defend my life against this huge pit bull. Not even being funny. This pit bull was huge, y'all. A bully pit bull. I don't know if you guys can bring it up. It's called an American Bully. Okay, and this dog was a bully. Okay, that's exactly what this dog was. Okay. So this dog has already attacked my elderly neighbor. She was able to get in her car without being harmed, but she is handicapped. And it had attacked a mailman, and it's just been causing havoc throughout the neighborhood. The person who owns this dog, they don't even live in this house, so they don't even really know what's going on. The house does not have running water. It does not have electricity. The front window is bust out of it. They just keeping dogs here. I've called the city numerous times about it. They haven't done nothing. So go figure. That's the city of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is in urban America. Maybe if I lived in the suburbs somewhere in one of my suburban homes, I probably would have got a better response. But as far as living in the city of Detroit, this is the situation. Now, I will note the people did come out, but they didn't do anything about it. How is that possible? I don't know what laws are in effect where you can keep a dog when you don't have running water in the house and electricity and nobody is even in the house 90% of the time. I don't know how that works, but that's how that worked. Okay, so digressing. The elderly person was attacked by this dog. Like I said, she barely made it back in her car. She does need to use a cane, and she told me she had to fight the dog off with her cane, which is crazy to me for 80-year-old lady to have to fight a 100-pound dog or 115-pound dog off with a cane. Okay, it's crazy to me. Okay, so garbage man comes. This is the story now. I'm about to tell y'all what happened. The garbage man comes on our block. I cut the elderly lady's grass, so as a courtesy, she doesn't pay me anything extra to pull her garbage can back, but she's elderly. I take care of her. She's my client. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the garbage man comes. I'll take my garbage can back. As I'm going to get the elderly lady's garbage can, I hear a noise, and I'm walking back. I'm trying to replay this back to y'all as best as possible. I'm taking the garbage can back, and I'm always keeping my head on the swivel because I know this dog is out there. I know he's out here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I never know where he's at. Sometimes I hear him barking, sometimes I don't. But on this day, usually when I'm taking the garbage can back, I usually hear the dog barking because he hates noise. So yeah. So it comes to a point where I'm getting ready to set the garbage can down, and the houses in my neighborhood are probably about, I would say, roughly 100 and 150 feet apart. So it's kind of narrow. So keep in mind, this a house, and I'm in the middle. So I can't see the dog coming up from behind me. So for some reason, I just heard like a little, you know, like I heard something just kind of running. You know, usually it's a squirrel or something, or maybe a rabbit, or, you know, whatever. But something just said, turn around. Lord behold, I turn around. This dog is coming flying, barking like all hell, coming from around the corner of this other house. And it shook the shit out of me. And the last time I was attacked by a dog when I was cutting grass, I fell because I didn't have my right holster on me, and I put my gun in my back pocket, which was a mistake. And I had ended up falling, and I hurt myself, and luckily the dog ran off. The owner called the dog back, and I couldn't hear him because I had my backpack blower on. This time, I didn't have no backpack blower on me. I didn't have anything else in my hand except me pulling the garbage can back, and I was locked into my situation. Okay, that's key. The second key was I had the right holster, and the third thing was my gun was already loaded. I had one in the chamber. So my gun was loaded, I had the right holster, and I didn't have anything in my hand. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the dog ran full speed from around the corner, started barking at me. He was getting ready to come and bite me on my leg. And I'm like, oh God, if this dog bite me, it's gonna pull me to the ground. You know, so I immediately threw the garbage can down. Boom. I threw the garbage can down right in front of the dog. I didn't try to hit him with it, but I just threw it down because that was just an instant like shock reaction, like, oh shit, you know, like, damn. And I would say, you guys, if I didn't think as fast as I did, I'm pretty sure he would have bit me in that one move, because my back is turned and I'm pulling the garbage can to the back of this old lady's house, and I can't see, so my back is turned. So I literally had like that much time to react. Okay, so when I threw the garbage can down, he immediately came around the garbage can. He was about to approach me, and I pulled my pistol, my 1911 22 LR. Okay, I pulled it, and I opened fire. I hit him probably 3 times. Probably hit him about 3 times. And the dog didn't even, usually when a dog gets hurt, you'll hear, This dog didn't say none of that, y'all. Okay, this is a full-grown dog. This dog is heavy. It's a full-grown dog. This dog didn't say any of that. Okay, this dog took all 3 of these shots like a bear. Okay, I hit him 3 times. I think as he jumped, because he jumped up, and then I'm trying to replay it all in my mind, because after I shot him, I tried to get away. Because because I want to run back and go get my other gun. You know, but when I saw he didn't get, like when I shot him with the 22, he didn't get, his lung didn't blow out or nothing like that, nothing crazy or something like that. What did happen was he tried to figure out what happened. And when he got hit with that 22 LR, the first shot, he was like, oh, wow, what was that? And then he got hit again. He was like, and then he felt the third one. So he's been shot 3 times. Boom, 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 boom. And I didn't really stick around to see what happened. I was so much in shock that I got away and I almost got bit. That I ran back across the street and got my 9. So when I looked at him, when I finally calmed down and he finally came out, I must have shot him somewhere pretty vital, because he was fucked up. He was fucked up, y'all. He was messed up pretty bad. And he was like, I don't know what organ I probably hit, but he just looked like he was just like, oh man, like he was drunk or something. But I didn't see him, what was crazy, I didn't see him leaking any blood anywhere. I didn't see any, it wasn't like any blood anywhere. So I thought that was wild too. Like I didn't see any blood. Didn't see any blood, you guys, like none. Like no blood. I didn't see any blood anywhere. You know, I was looking for blood. I didn't see any blood. There was no blood. But like when I saw him, he walked back to wherever he came from, it was like he was drunk. So he was stopped, he was neutralized for sure. This is a pretty big dog, you guys. This dog was about, I'm saying he was about 120. He was a good, I'm thinking a good 115, 120. A bully pit bull, you guys. So he might have been more than that. I'm a pretty slim guy. I'm about 190 pounds soaking wet. You know, that's what I walk around at every day. I'm about 6'4". So I'm a slim guy. Oh, whatever, excuse me. So, yeah. So, and so I rush back home and I tell my wife to call the police and tell her what happened. Tell them what happened. Tell them I've been attacked. It was a pit bull. You know, blah, 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 whatever. What have you. We called the police 3 times. My neighbor called the police 1 time. The police did not pick up 4 times, you guys, in emergency. We all 4 of us called 911. The police did not pick up. So if that dog would have got a hold of me, we would not have been able to get a hold of emergency. And it potentially could have killed me or severely damaged me for the rest of my life. So I could imagine what it would have done to that elderly person. But the 22 LR did prevail in spite of the police department not picking up the phone. So everybody that's wondering about 22 LR, it worked. It really did. 22 LR works, you guys. CCI Mini Mag. Yeah, I feel totally confident with protecting my life with the 22 LR from here on out, with no issues. Would I go hiking with it or something like that? Probably not, but just for an everyday carry, I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with that now. You're not gonna blow anybody's lungs out. Nothing's crazy, no freaking rap video, no fireworks, but I was able to stay on target, keep my cool, and defend my life. Yeah. With no problem. And I'm not deaf. I can still hear. So, 22 LR saved my life from this vicious pit bull attack. And I hope you guys can get something from this. And I hope you guys can use it as information. And I hope you guys are being safe, and I hope you guys are carrying every day. But the 22 LR worked. It defended my life. And if this dog would have got a hold of me, I have no doubt that it would have did damage to me that I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine. My whole life would have changed if this pit bull would have attacked me and bit my leg, and I wouldn't have been able to provide for my family and my kids and my children and my wife. And it potentially could have killed me, because nobody was going to come save me. Nobody. I knew I was out there. My wife was taking a shower. The elderly lady, she probably wouldn't have known what was going on. She was in the house, probably asleep. So who God knows? Only God knows. You know. So make sure you guys carrying every day, man. Make sure you're Pro 2A. You know. And I'm just glad to know that I'm okay. And I hope you guys got some knowledge from this video. And as always, thank you for tuning in to Untouchable City Prepper. I love you with the strength of Christ. And I hope you guys got some knowledge from this video. And please leave a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Sorry I couldn't have gave you guys a better background, but I wanted to get this video out while I was fresh in my mind, while I had time before I head to work. And I just thank everybody who's supporting this channel, because it's hard work running a successful YouTube channel. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in, who liked, shared, and subscribed to this video. Thank you. This Untouchable City saying stay up. 1.